Man, I was going through these repos. I went through MUI repo. I found out that they are using something that I don't even know about. Like, we haven't even seen, like, we mean you and me. In the realm of tooling, we both are just starting out. Now, point being, when I was looking at what MUI is doing internally, they're taking care of all this stuff, like from accessibility to different browsers to weird stuff that the user will do, because I was looking at some issues and people are doing some weird shit and they're figuring out some bugs. Some of them are very native bugs like Safari bugs, Android bugs, and people are saying that it's not working. Point being, I've been in the CRUD land for a very long time, and I think if I keep going for the next, I don't know, 60 years or whenever I'm doing software, I don't think I'm going to master, because software development is so huge, and just to make a scalable system work nicely, it takes a whole, I don't know, like researchers of Amazons to create a paper like DynamoDB. Even if I think there is so much complexity that people specialize in performance. There are departments of 50 people working in performance of a CRUD application, working on database layer of CRUD application. All this to serve smoother experience for the user, and people still complain that the performance doesn't feel good. Like, I don't know how many people are working at Jira, but my recent experience with Jira was so bad. Like, I was so annoyed. I tweeted about it that Jira as a tool is so bad because it was so slow, and it felt like Atlassian is such a big company. It just acquired the Arc browser, but it still didn't feel smooth enough. I think that the amount of money Jira must be investing to make the performance better and everything, still they are dealing with it. Where you see linear is so fucking smooth. Like, it's smooth to a different level, and its smoothness that linear gives is amazing. Both are same tools. I know Jira does a whole lot. They have their own query language called JQL. Even with that level of engineers who are working at Atlassian, still for the end user like me, the performance fell bad. The whole point I'm trying to make is, as a CRUD engineer, to make it into after 30-40 years, there will be still a lot of things to learn, or maybe just the DevOps team sucks. I don't know, whatever the reason may be. I don't know. This is my assumption based on what I am seeing is happening in the world around me. What doing CRUD is what I define as end problem. Basically, CRUD is used by users, which are daily users. This is what is getting me excited about the developer tool. It's a n square problem. It's because developers are using our tool to solve the problem of the customers. I think of it as n square. User level is pretty straightforward to understand from a CRUD developer's point of view. Okay, this is breaking, either my implementation fault, or I don't know, maybe it's a library's fault, right? But developer tool is, I don't know, on a different level, because you have to also look at users, developers, and then your tool, the one you are building, right? The effort that went into making something like MUI is huge. It has been there for, I don't know, 10 years maybe. For me at least, at the bottom layer of what I see the top layer being Vite, React, Babel, Webpack, Capacitor, or whatever the tools are that are supporting. Actually, MUI is the high level. As a CRUD developer, I will use MUI, but internally MUI will use React will use some other library, blah, blah, and all the way down. So scratching the surface of just MUI, it has been really fun. This is a 2-minute video doing a 10-hour time lapse of just me sitting and exploring code. This was just a small talk. Tooling is amazing. Just go look at the code of MUI to start with, or Hero you have, but just go look at that. It will open your mind to lot of things. Bye.